From Royal Stadium here on the campus of Bethel University in Arden Hills, Minnesota, I'm Pat Coleman. This is my D3 report. As on a bitterly cold day in the national quarterfinals, it was North Central defeating Bethel by the score of 41-17. Bethel struggled offensively all afternoon without Eric Peterson, its junior starting quarterback, who had helped lead them to the 12-0 record and helped get them this far in the national playoffs. And on the North Central side, it was pretty much business as usual. Spencer Stanek, the standout quarterback, likely to be a D3football.com All-American, was not nearly as effective as usual, but in the 2-degree temperatures, maybe that's to be expected. 15-27 passing for 249 yards and a couple of touchdowns, 109 yards receiving for Peter Sorensen, the big wide receiver, and Ryan Kent with 4 touchdowns for the second week in a row on the ground, and he ran for 109 yards on 28 carries. So Bethel falls at 12-1. They were looking for their third trip to the national semifinals, and they did jump out early. O'Reilly 31-yard field goal capped off a 66-yard drive on 13 plays on Bethel's first possession of the game. But Bethel had a chance to make it 7-0, and they got a little bit too cute. On a third down play inside the 10, they go with an option pitch. It's fumbled, recovered by Bethel back at about the 14-yard line, and they have to settle for the field goal instead of going up 7-0. North Central answers pretty quickly. They need just 3 plays to go 75 yards, 58 seconds, and Chad O'Kane answers with a 34-yard touchdown catch from Stanek to put them up 7-3. Ryan Kent with a pair of touchdown runs to wrap up the first quarter scoring, and early in the second quarter, the first play of the second quarter made it 21-3. Bethel did come out in the. They held that score into halftime, and they came out with the first possession of their first possession of the second half, or their second possession of the half, I guess. And Jesse Finau finished a 58-yard drive with a 12-yard touchdown run to make it 21-10, and they had a chance to make it even closer, put some more points on the board in the second half. But Tom Keefe, he's the senior who's the backup quarterback who came in relief of Eric Peterson last week and had some success in the win against Wartburg. He fumbled the ball trying to get extra yards inside the 10. North Central recovered, and they were able to go on to win from there. So North Central advances to the national semifinals for the first time in the history of the program. They will travel to Mount Union next week as the Purple Raiders just survived a shootout with Wesley by the score of 62-59. We mentioned the leaders for North Central. Offensively, defensively, Shane Durking with 10 tackles, 8 of them solo. He also had an interception for the Cardinals. And for Bethel, offensively, Marshall Klitsky with 93 yards, Jesse Finau with 90, and Brandon Marquardt had just 4 carries, and he was held to 19 yards. Mitch Hallstrom was the primary target, but he had just 6 catches for 64 yards, as Bethel did not have much in the passing game on Saturday. Tom Keefe, 17-32 passing. He was picked off twice, both in the first half. And it is North Central that goes on to win 41-17. The 4th-ranked North Central Cardinals defeating the 6th-ranked Bethel Royals. I'm Pat Coleman. That's my D3 report, and I hope to see it on D3football.com.